Hello, this is Tracy Herlitsky, Director of the Wisconsin Safe and Healthy Schools Center, here to give you an update on what's going on at the Wish Center. I chose a Dr. Seuss theme inspired by a news report that I heard out of the Bank of England that they are using Dr. Seuss to simplify their financial reports. I thought I could do the same, and also inspired by my daughter Cora, who graduated last week from 4K preschool, where there was a lot of inspiration from Dr. Seuss. Coincidentally, she is the same age as the Wish Center and will be turning 5 in July. The Wish Center is celebrating 5 years of service and growth, and reaching just over half of Wisconsin public school districts in 2016-2017. This image is perfect for this situation because this is how we feel after reaching 216 school districts this year, juggling but with a slight smile on our faces. In the past year, we have held 45 workshops with just over 1,500 participants, including 3 online classes. Trainings varied from youth mental health first aid to emerging drug trends to mindfulness in schools. 19 schools were trained in school SPURT, screening, brief intervention, and referral to treatment, and received follow-up coaching. We spent some time this year developing and piloting an implementation coaching model for school SPURT. Our website has also been successful this year. We've had 9,315 unique visitors in the past year. This is up 43% from the 6,500 visitors last year. The website is currently under a redesign and we'll be rolling it over by the start of the next school year. We also have a monthly newsletter that had 5,180 unique opens, which was up from about 4,300 last year. We're also working to grow our capacity. We are hoping to secure some additional funding for mental health and school SPURT training from the state budget, and hoping to grow our capacity to deliver restorative practices training and trauma-sensitive schools training. This is what our 2016-2017 reach looks like. We reached 216 public school districts, 8 private school districts, and 54 individuals and agencies. We've really had a diversity of participants, urban, rural, and private schools, including the Wisconsin School for the Deaf, the Menominee Indian, and Oneida Tribe of Indians. We also had several agencies, including Human Services, Public Health, police departments, higher education, and mental health providers attend training, as well as we have provided several trainings in school district, expanding the reach to more staff. This is what our map looks like for the 5 years that we have been providing services. I'm very happy with the geographical representation that we're reaching all parts of our state. Our funding for 16-17 was $1.1 million from a variety of state funding sources. We anticipate more funding for 17-18, maybe including additional fundings for school SPURT and mental health training, contingent upon the state budget. Every year we conduct a professional development needs assessment survey, usually around March. This year we had 712 responses to our online survey. Overall top needs changed slightly from the previous years, helping students with mental health issues and social emotional learning competencies tied at 68% as a top need. This was the first year we added social emotional learning to our survey, and I was really surprised to see it be at the top. Emerging drug trends, internet safety, mindfulness practices for students and staff, and cyberbullying remain near the top. Trauma-sensitive schools moved up slightly from 2016. Restorative practices, circle conferencing moved into the top 10 needs, growing significantly from 33% in 2015. The demand for youth mental health first aid training increased from 2016. And the top 10 remains relatively stable when you look at the results by CISA region. 2 years ago, I sorted it by CISA to see how it varied, and there just were slight changes from region to region. In addition, 74% of the participants requested technical assistance with the Youth Risk Behavior Survey analysis and reporting, and 86% prefer face-to-face trainings at their CISA. So a few of our challenges include canceled workshops. This year we ended up canceling 12 workshops, some due to low enrollment, some to weather, but they were all time consuming, and I get frustrated with it because I see how much effort goes into planning them that I always hate when we have to cancel them. Like many other CISA programs, we desire long-term sustainable funding so we can be strategic and purposeful with our time versus always looking for funds to provide services. Also, like many CISA programs, we have noticed implementation barriers in schools in our area. Mostly they are related to the lack of staff or staff time to commit to implementing strategies or services with students. I also feel like we're competing with so many other priorities and initiatives that schools just can't do it all. In the next year, we're going to spend some time going through the implementation modules to see if we can come up with a plan for better assisting schools with this challenge. Last time I left this section too generic. This year I have some specific actions for you. First, we could use your help promoting social emotional learning as a priority among school administrators and CISA leaders. This is at the top of our needs assessment, and I think based on those implementation barriers I just talked about, we really need to reach leadership at all levels, at the district level, the CISA level, and at the building level, and we could really use your help with that. Ask us to present to leadership groups in your CISAs or with your partners. Topics could include mental health, trauma, preventing staff burnout, or school safety. We gladly come and share some of our information and programs. Also, if you have a regional coordinator in your CISA, please appreciate their hard work. They really are the ones who have made this happen for the Wish Center. I also invite you to attend one of our workshops. You are always welcome if they're going on in your CISA. Stop in for all day or 15 minutes and check it out and see what it's about. And finally, any sharing of our website and newsletter to any of your groups would be greatly appreciated. Finally, I'm thankful for the regional coordinators who continue to grow and try new things. I appreciate their effort and expertise. Without them, we would not have the reach and the numbers that I've just talked about. Feel free to contact me if you have any questions or ideas for improvement. Thank you.